Hello and welcome to ET Studios Designscape Dialogues in association with ET Realty. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Ankur Periwal, who is the MD of KPT Piping System. Thank you so much for joining us
Thank you.
today.
Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely our pleasure. Now, when it comes to KPT Piping Systems, how has been your performance in the last few years and what are your plans for the next 2 to 3 years?
Right now, see, currently the growth has been quite exceptional for us. We have been growing at an aggregate growth rate of almost 30-35% year on year, Y on Y for last few years, post COVID specifically. And our plans are to right now we are coming up with a new plant at our existing nearby our existing plant near the factory, which is going to be the largest in Southeast Asia, and it is going to add another 15 to 20,000 metric tons per year, which is going to be huge scale up from the current capacity that we are having. And it is going to be again remarkable achievement for us as a piping player in the industry to have such a capacity being added within a span of 3 to 4 years, last 3 to 4 years.
That's excellent. That's some exponential growth indeed. At Designscape now, what are the sort of collaborations that you see evolving?
See, the collaborations that we have seen at Designscape, obviously, Economic Times is a market leader in their own way, right? And there is no doubt about it. So, with the last year we did with the ET Designscape, we were there. This year again we are here, and we are taking part in all these seminars, all the events that are
Mhm.
happening, and it's quite informative for general public as well as for us as manufacturers, as marketeers. It is quite knowledgeable, quite interactive, and a lot of wisdom has been imparted to everyone. So it provides a platform for everyone to gain some knowledge.
Absolutely, a lot of peer-to-peer interaction and
Yes.
industry insights here. Now, what are the standards that have been maintained in the piping industry in India? Do you think they are being maintained? And do you see Indian companies able to match up to the international level?
See, we might not yet be able to match up to them, but
Mhm.
specifically, yes, if you talk to me, we are gaining some momentum, gaining some traction. It will take a long time for us to match those standards. But India, being a growing market, fast growing market, with the GDP growth rate of around 8 to 9%, we are poised to become the third largest economy within next few years, right? So and with KPT, if you ask me, frankly, we are the first company in India to have the NSF certification from USA, which is a very reputable certification for potable drinking water applications in pipeline industry.
Mhm.
So, if you have that certification, obviously your product ought to be the best in the industry. We are charging towards an area, we are charging towards a path where we are getting to a stage where we want all the best international certifications to provide drinking water, accessible drinking water to Indian public in general with all the best standards.
Well, that is the most essential thing, right?
Yes.
Water, the core of life. Now, you're definitely improving the piping industry in India, but what new trends, technology, and other aspects that you have brought in do you see makes the trend better?
If you talk about us, we are a predominantly PPR player in the industry for last 15, 16 years now. It's been quite a wonderful journey. We have experienced our lows, we have experienced our downs, but
Mhm.
we have taken a big lesson from those experiences. We charged forward. Now, with technological advancements, if you talk to us, we are introducing larger diameters which are going to replace the MS pipes in chilled water applications,
Mhm.
which is a very big area for very painful area for many of the consultants, architects, because the MS pipes do get corroded after a certain period of time.
Mhm.
Whereas in our piping systems, you have 50 years of life longevity. We are doing data centers, we are doing piping for many chilled water applications in hotels, hospitals, industries, where they are quite easily replacing all the existing pipelines which were actually prone to corrosion, rust,
Mhm.
everything. So after a few years, you would face problems in those areas.
No, I can tell you invest a lot in making your pipes resilient so that they can withstand the test of time. But when it comes to builders, especially in cities like Bombay, where redevelopment is so rampant, they don't view the construction with the lens of longevity. How do you convince them to invest in your pipes and create that sense of awareness?
Generally speaking, we don't have to convince them much because we are as economical as it gets. We are
Mhm.
affordable in that sense. But with with a very good point, with a very good specific attribute to our pipes, that the longevity of the pipes, since it is a German engineered
Mhm.
concept, and since it was developed in Germany way back in 60s, 70s,
Mhm.
the concept has been brought in India in last 20 years. Now, because we have given them the advantages, we have shown them the benefits, we have given them product performances, they're able to actually accrue those benefits in long term in comparison to the existing material, whatever they've been using. So the builders, the architects, they are they're quite accessible. They're quite easy now. They're changing their mindsets like anything. It's not like that we have to go and hit very hard. With the new technologies coming in, with new piping systems, with new designs coming in, it's very easy and very actually on their part. It is very knowledgeable for them that they're actually listening to us and they're improving those things.
Now, India aims to be carbon neutral by 2070. Where is the piping industry when it comes to carbon neutrality?
See, the piping industry, if I may talk so about the entire piping industry, everybody is doing their bit. Everybody is using recycled water
Mhm.
in their own factories, right? So everybody is trying to reduce the carbon footprint. In our own case, if you talk to me about KPT pipes, we are using 100% recycled water. We are trying to reduce the carbon footprint by 60 to 70% in
Mhm.
coming few years. We are using recycled granules which produce less carbon emissions.
Mhm.
So in that case, if you talk to me, many of the our peers, our competitors, everybody is trying their bit to reduce the carbon footprint
Mhm.
in coming years.
All right, that's excellent to know. And thank you so much for joining us at ET Studios. It's been fantastic conversing with you.
Thank you very much for
And thank
having
you for
me.
joining us at Designscape as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for watching. And for more such insightful dialogues, remember to stay tuned to Designscape.